Hello, my lovely people. Sorry. Hello, my lovely people. It's Josephina Mbutu Alexander. This is my channel. Guys, it's very hot. And I'm not feeling well. Yesterday, I just had, I don't know, my arm just started paining. I started feeling it in the morning yesterday morning when I came to work. I don't know whether it's stress or something else, which I'm not even really feeling that much. So I just started feeling in the morning when I was wearing, I just felt like the pain on my hand, like from the hand to the arm. Then later it just become better, but during the day it was just paining, but not that much. Then in the evening it really became worse. It was, guys, I was paining the whole arm, just paining, and I realized that I start having fever again. I take some medication, and on my lips I start having some wound on my lips. If you could see very well here. But yeah, guys, the aircon is working. I'm still at work, but I don't know whether the setup is the one which is not okay, but it's just showing that it's okay. Guys, it's very hot. It's a little hot. There's just some few things which stressed me, which I didn't expect. But yeah, it's part of life. In life, you cannot just expect everything to go your way or to happen how you expect it. But yeah, we are breathing. We are really breathing. And there's something which I also want to tell people, like the main reason which really, I was not feeling like vlogging, but it just came to my attention, like I have to. Guys, it's really important. I realize that sometimes the insurance really want, when you're insuring someone, like you need to inform someone. Like they are saying you need to do that, maybe in the case whereby you need to ask the person about their details, in case if you don't know their details, or like even if you're asking their ID where is needed, you have to tell the person like, no, I need to cover you in the case of the funeral cover. But guys, it's very risky. Believe me, it's very risky. You know, trusting a person is not really something that you can measure. You will never measure the trust. You cannot trust. Guys, why do I like just bumping my hand? So, guys, let me just remind you. There's no one that you can trust when it's come to money. Don't trust. To be honest, you can trust a person with money, which you can say, no, maybe this person might just use this, then you'll bring it or something. There, I understand. But it must not be even like a lot of money, because at the end of the day, when it's come to pay out, the person will not pay it out, and it will always bring problems. So in this case, I'm talking about insurance money, like when you cover your family, like the things of inheritance. People knows, like, okay, for example, the person is your sister or your brother or your relative who is your beneficiary, like someone who have to take money when you are no more, like a person who know that, no, they are on your beneficiary, where they have to claim your money when you are no more. Guys, you have to be careful. You have to be careful, because or maybe insured, when you insure someone. Guys, these are the things that we need to be careful. People are too evil. people are having, there are just people who have too big heart, people who don't look at things, and people who don't want to try anything. What they want, they just want to wake up with millions and something like that. What really come in my mind is that imagine, okay, if there's a case whereby a father hired a hitman, like, to kidnap his child, his biological child, and first he did, like, he kidnapped a child. The plan was to kidnap a child, and then from there he will kill the child. That's how he planned to do with the hitman. When it's not your time, just not your time. That's something that you have to know. When it's not your time, you might just know that there is no way you are going. You will not die. You will not die. Imagine, even a hitman is off. Maybe he knows that the possibility is very high for him to get money, to get that money that the father is going to get back. He don't wanted to put himself in traumas of, or to identify himself with blood which he didn't plan. So he manages to make a setup, because for your own child. Guys, imagining having a child with someone. These are the things that we see. There are just some fathers who doesn't really care about kids. And some of these reasons, they are the reason why some women, even if they are separated with their partner, they don't like even their fathers to involve. Number one, maybe they don't even take care of those kids. Number two, they just don't even really show any concern, like, it's my child. That care, you can really feel. How it's feel when your child in a certain situation, you always feel that, show that caring and whatever. But some people, they don't. Some men, they don't even care. They don't even care. So please, it doesn't matter that person is your family or how. At some point, try to hide your things. Hiding is the best. You don't know who is targeting you. You don't know who really want you to be alive, or someone who is really want you to be dead. Like, what exactly? Okay, in the case of money, come at this, it was 2 million, whereby he knew if the son died, he can claim that 2 million. But there was even an incident whereby there was a person who insured a relative. Yeah, there was just something happened whereby someone insured a relative. Then something happened to that person, but he was just covering to all, and we just those higher amounts. Meaning, there are just some people. Imagine, guys, just planning a death of someone so that you can get money. Guys, your own father, your own child, for God's sake. To be honest, I don't even feel safe anymore. In this world of nowadays, where they can do any plan. Okay, this was a hiring. You know how people are knowing that, no, this person knows me, this person trusted me. If it's your family who knows that, no, it's not all about you. Okay, it's not about you covering someone, then you make them their beneficiary. It's also about them covering you. Ne? It's about them covering you. So now when they've been paying their policies, and they know that it's matured for them to claim the money, they can finish you. That's why sometimes we have just to be careful about our life. Like, this chilling of no reason, like moving up and down unnecessary. At least just to go. You must always go where you know that you are benefiting something. People, they have a lot of plans. People are too evil. To be honest, people are too evil. Imagine a father a father, for God's sake. And someone who is not even related to you is the one who have to feel pity for you. In the case of a hitman who was given that job to do that, he's the one who have to feel pity for a child which doesn't belong to him, while they own big men for 50 something. Kama he will pay, he told him that no, I will pay. Is this Rosemary second or third? I don't know. I will pay you once the police pay out. Hey, God. We are on the way to be honest, this world, it's not safe anymore. It's not safe in the way that even people who are close to you, they can do anything. You don't need to trust people anymore. Okay, you have just to trust. Okay, in some cases they said you cannot even trust yourself, but at some point, guys, at some point, and there are people even who like talking, like if there are some things that you can share. There are some things that you cannot share. Like in the case of covering someone, like no, I covered, or just to keep your document everywhere. Okay, like in the case of maybe someone that you are sharing a house with, but still you can, if you really think that these things are very important to you, you can have your private lock board where you can keep your things and you lock it every time. There are some things that you don't need to share. There are some things that you don't need just to keep them there for people to know, because not everyone is happy for you. Not everyone is benefiting for your life. If your own father cannot see the importance of you being alive, who do you think can care? Again, apart if your own father. Your own father. Guys, I really feel pity for this guy, and I'm just saying, please, when it's come to insurance, it's really becoming dangerous nowadays. If you really think that if you really think that you don't trust your people with your cover and whatever, try to look for a lawyer. Then you keep your things safe somewhere. And still with a lawyer, maybe it may be also a risk, because people how people know each other and something like that. But to be honest, sometimes we give too much information. Not everything that about your life need to be shared. There are some things that you don't need to share. To be honest, there are some things that you don't need to share. And again, about trusting, there's always signs. There's always signs. I know I cannot say because of who. I cannot treat people bad because of what I experience with other people. No. I cannot say because of these things which happened with this man who wanted to kill his child. So now I have. But what I'm saying is that we just need to be awake. Guys, let's just be awake. Let us start keeping things professional. There's no way you just let some important things roaming around. Some things are just meant once you are normal, but like some people, even once they are drunk, they tend to go, yeah, me, I'm covered. What, my dear? Covered, just wait and see. You run to your grave at the early stage. Please, we have to be careful with our documents. We really need to be careful with our documents. I used to tell my agents, like, because I work for insurance, and I used to tell my agents, like, no, guys, whenever you are registering someone, please try to keep the document of your agent safe. Payslip, IDs, this health information. To be honest, these are the big things which we need to keep them safe. These are things which were meant to be kept private, not public. So if maybe someone gave them their payslip for you to register them a police, you have to make sure that if they have to make sure that when you are submitting your policy, Like they will bring their policy at work, where I have to keep their payslip, where I have to receive their payslip and the copy of their ID. Then from there, if there's something which need to be make a copy, then maybe even when I just make a copy of something and something is left, like maybe I was supposed to make 3 copies, then I just make 4 copies. The other copy I have to tear it. I have to tear it. Not even everyone want to be known like how much they used to get paid. No. Why will you have to leave the information of someone just there, where it will be like, guys, people are having a lot of plan. I remember there was even a time whereby it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that time I was expecting. I was still pregnant that time, junior, and I think it was in 2020. Because I remember that time it was in 2020. Now it was one of my agent register a policy of a child. Like my agent, who is a financial advisor, wanted to register her daughter. Her daughter is a doctor. So now her daughter, when he came to the office, okay, her daughter wanted to have a policy, and the father is the one who have to register it. Like the father have just to, the people, they got commission if you register a policy. So now the father is the one who is working in insurance, who is working under me, and you have to register the policy for a child. And by submitting government employee, you have to have a copy of your ID and your payslip. If you are a government employee. If you are not a government employee, that's when you have a bank statement and a copy of the ID. Now in her case, she's a doctor, and she have to submit a payslip. Guys, it was not easy. The lady, this girl is from far, and she signed it already on the form. Everything was applied already. So now what she did, this girl is very clever. I don't know how did this girl end up asking my number from the father. I just saw like, no, I remember now. It's been a while. It's a long time, guys. But I remember she came on my desk. Like they were sitting somewhere. Then she came, because my desk is in front. She wrote a note like, please help me your number. Please help me your number. I want to email you my payslip. I don't want my father to see my payslip. Guys, it was really funny. Like, please, I don't want my father to see my payslip. I will email it to you. You send it where you have to send it, then you delete it. Oh. Guys, imagine with the father sitting on the desk, and when she came, I'm sorry, guys. She came on my desk, which was in front. And I was just reading on the note. Then I end up writing. It said she asked my number and the email where she have to send. Okay, I put myself a number and the email, so that she will send the payslip to the email that I put. And she wanted me on the message because I gave my number, guys. I was just like, what? And the father was just like, give the payslip. Bring the payslip. And he was like, no, Daddy, I don't have a payslip. The payslip have to be sent to Josephine. And I will make sure that I request it, and the bank, I don't know why it's not sending it. And I don't know what. The father was also working in the bank before. I don't know, but he's also old. I think he didn't know that things can be sent through the email. I don't know, or maybe they just something which. But I could really see that the face of the father was not really like, he was not happy, just because he didn't saw the payslip of the child. And first in I was a bit confused, but later I end up to understand, like, no. It's true, it's her previous. someone previous, just someone previous. There's no way you can ask someone about his salary, how much do you get paid? Or even if someone reveal their previous to you, it's not to your power to reveal their, like the way the girl, that doctor send me her payslip for me to forward it to Salam, where she was registering her things. It was not good for me, even if like I know this, the father is my employee, is my, it's not my employee, but is working under me, whereby in a, by law, like the lady was supposed to hand on the payslip to the father who is registering. But in the other way, you have to look at it like, okay, what if something happened whereby you were told no, like this lady want her previous, what he really want is her previous. So now me, because I think now it's not needed and all that, I have, there you are just going to create another problem which you don't know. Number one, it might be maybe the daughter doesn't want to give the father payslip because she doesn't want to know how much she's earning. Number two, maybe there might be a pressure somewhere, like, or maybe she asked, the father asked something and the daughter said, me, I don't have enough money, where it will be a question like, okay, you said you don't have enough money, but you used to get a lot of money. So I happen to be clever enough not to reveal anything until today, guys, as just like the way I'm saying it, like sometime we have to have boundaries. We have to have boundary. If someone asks something, it's not a problem. But going behind the back of someone just saying things, or these things is really good. So please, what I'm saying, let's just be careful with our document, things that we don't need to reveal, things that we don't need to show in public, because at the end of the day it will become problems. Thank you very much, guys, for watching my video. Bless you. Have a good day. Thank you.